we're all getting after it up there, going nuts. I think we broke a chair or
Yeah,
something,
sure.
and we had that like perfect amount of like our tab was just high enough that like they weren't going to kick you out because you were like contributing enough to the bar that night. And I think a chair broke. And then basically game ends, Rangers win, and we decided like going into the third period, Grace and I are like, if the Rangers win this game, we're going to Washington. And we like it was midweek. It was like a Tuesday night game, so the next game was gonna be Thursday night. Rangers win. Grace and I buy tickets in the Stumble Inn online. And then like the next day are like, oh yeah, we have to figure out like how we're getting to Washington, where we're staying in Washington. And ultimately, like Grace had a buddy from where he went to boarding school. Buddy is like a loose term. Grace clearly had not talked to this guy in a while. And like we kind of like showed up, guns blazing, Rangers jerseys on. He was not going to the game. And we went like just all out in the rafters in the Capitol Stadium
Behind enemy lines.
behind enemy lines, except WR Grace was sponsoring it, so it did say Grace all over the stadium, which was very funny, which we joked about with him. But Grace and I, they win. Grace and I go out like big time after the
Wait, was
game,
there
and
any
then like,
hostility? Quickly, was there any
no,
hostility in the
there was
rafters?
surprisingly not that much hostility. Grace rap battled a homeless guy at one point. That was a pretty legendary performance by him, and then we went back to his buddy's place. Like we spoke, like we stayed at this poor kid's house, like showed up, started pre-gaming ourselves in his apartment, kind of talked to him, went to the game, got back really late, slept, got out of there. Like, I have no idea who this kid was, but he was a gracious host for us. And then they went on to win. They